now. You're watching live on the DTV. We are joined today by Jarrod the singer, Jarrod Muhammad, also known as Jarrod the singer. He is a singer-songwriter residing in Mississippi. His love for music began in his early childhood when both his dad and uncle were bass and guitar players, respectively. He started playing piano at age 13 from watching YouTube tutorials, but soon began to play by ear. Soon after, he started leaning into the guitar and posting Instagram covers of both instrumentals and acoustics. One day, he decided to post a short singing cover, and his career was born from there. He started performing live at events and even started producing his own music during the pandemic. The first single from his debut album, titled You're the One, is out now, and he's releasing another single on November 11th, and he's joining us here today. How are you today, Jarrod the singer?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm
Thanks
all
for
right.
having me.
I'm all right. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here. So, how long have you been a musician at this point in your career?
Um, I've been doing music about a good 8 to 10 years now, professionally. Like I said in the bio, I started playing guitar. I started playing the piano at age 13.
Mhm.
Um, I was kind of sticking with the piano for quite a little while because I started looking at YouTube covers. I've always wanted to play the piano, but I started looking at YouTube covers, started learning that way. And eventually I was like, let me just try it by ear. I tried it a little bit at a time, like, okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this. And then eventually I just stopped watching the videos and said, let me try and figure this out myself. And then just go back and see what other people have done as far as the covers and compare and contrast and see where I can grow from there.
Excellent.
Then from there, I started singing, as you said in there, from posting covers on Instagram mostly. That's where I first started posting covers, which gave me the confidence to start singing at events from there. And then, just kind of took off from there.
Okay. So you're saying kind of took off from there. Where are we now, like in the musical career? Where would you say you're at doing events? Of course, we're still in the pandemic, so I'm assuming
Mm-hmm.
not too many live events, but social media events and collabs. How
Mm-hmm.
where are we at now with the taking off points?
Well, well, I would say we're building upon it.
Hmm.
Like I said, we started putting out music professionally last year. I had a single last year that I started on,
Okay.
and it was a pop single. But I kind of feel like from listening to other people, I kind of feel like R&B is more of my style. So that's where I've been kind of getting back into my R&B roots, listening to a lot of great R&B artists today, and back years past as well. So I
Right.
kind of draw influence from all music
Hmm.
in R&B.
R&B. So would you say that in that's kind of brings me to the next question. What genre or genres inspire you the most?
Um, I like R&B a lot, a little bit of old school hip hop. Um, a lot of I listen to a lot of Craig David. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, correct. Fill
UK
me in.
UK. Yes, that's one of my favorite artists right there. And I've always kind of gotten comparisons to his voice. So I study a lot of him.
Hmm.
And of course, you got artists of today. Usher, he's been doing his thing for about 20 years, maybe
Yeah.
close to 30 years by now.
Right.
So I draw a little inspiration from him. Neo, I love some
Yeah.
Neo,
I listen to Neil
one
too.
of my favorites.
Mhm.
Justin Bieber. So I'm kind of in between. I
Okay.
like pop, but I want to make, I don't know if it kind of correlates to you, but I want to make R&B infused pop music.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Mhm.
sense. Just join conjuncture the two, and I mean it's been done before. You see country and rap, and you see rap and a little bit of classical. So I mean, I'm sure you can infuse. You see jazz and a lot of R&B. So yeah, jazz and you can definitely infuse R&B and pop. And you spoke about Craig David, Usher, Neo, and that brings me to another. What would you say, or who would you say, are like your top five artists?
Of all time,
Of all time, goats,
of
if
all
you will.
time. We going all time. You know, I got to start with MJ.
Okay,
No,
Michael Jackson.
nobody can get Michael Jackson. Um, like I said, Usher's up there. Um, you said five artists.
Just five. Got to
A
narrow it
little bit,
down.
of Chris Brown too.
Okay.
I like a lot of his stuff of today and from years back. And like I said, Craig Davis in there,
Mm-hmm.
Mario.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All outstanding artists that have definitely made their impact in the music world. And what would you say is the most influence you get out in your life for your music? Where do you get your influence?
My influence,
Yeah, personally.
um, personal influence. Well, you mean as far as who
Like
do
what
I draw
influences
upon
your
when I'm
music?
doing it? What influences it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a tough one right there.
It's a tough one.
What specifically influenced it, man?
Yeah.
It's so many. It's so much, man. The way music is, it's universal. You
Right.
know, you can make somebody feel something they've never met you in your life
Mm-hmm.
just by the lyrics you wrote and how they correlate to something in their personal life as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a joy of mine to get people to feel something specifically. Like, okay, this kind of relates to something I've been through personally in my life. Because everybody goes through things.
Right.
Everyone's been through ups and downs in life.
Mm-hmm.
And with so much division in the world, I wanted to make something positive, something that's, can change people's lives, makes them feel something special. So I like writing love songs. I like writing inspirational songs too.
Okay. So inspiration, and love, and positivity really influence your life, and that's what we like to share here on the channel as well. So I like to hear that. Like to hear that a lot. When can we expect to see your next single and possibly an album?
Next single, next single comes out November 11th.
November
It's
11th.
titled Potential.
Potential.
I've had this song in the vault at least about 6 to 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been putting it on and off again. I've been thinking about saving it for a later single. Like, no, let me go ahead and put this one out. Because the first song I released is kind of a laid back groove, the one that title You're the One. It's kind of laid back.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a little bit more up tempo, but it's still R&B.
Nice.
And the song titled Potential is very, very special to me because as you'll hear when it comes out, one of the lyrics is some things take a while to build, to see the growth of something beautiful. So that was one of the first lyrics I wrote to this one. I was like, let me keep going with that because, everything in life doesn't always happen immediately. Sometimes you see in life, okay, you post something on social media, sometimes it may blow up, sometimes it may not. Sometimes you may post something and it gets zero views,
Yeah.
that it's up and down. So, I mean, like, even with YouTube accounts, you can't expect to just post something one time and then see it take off. Every now and then you may see that, but it doesn't always happen. So, basically, everything in life is about building and growing together, even a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time to even build that to see the potential and how far it can become.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would say my song is about a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on which one you want to pull from.
Yeah.
It could be about a family, even that time to grow.
Yeah. Got a family, a relationship, a career, and most things in life is just about seeing the potential in it, as you said, and then consistency, just every day or getting a schedule, getting a routine down to keep it moving. You said with YouTube, social media, Instagram, whatever your social media platform is, you're not gonna post one thing one time and it gets millions of views. It's gonna be months, sometimes years before you're able to see any type of growth, any type of return on investment. And most things in life, what that's worthwhile, do take that time. So okay, sounds like that song Potential has a lot of potential and a lot of lessons in there. tell us about your current single though. That's already out. It's been out for I think about a year now.
About 6, 7 months now.
About 6, 7 months. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead.
It's kind of an old school R&B group, like an early 2000s group. That's how I would describe it. Very chill, very laid back. Um, I actually the funny thing about that one is that when I was creating it,
Mhm.
I have like a home studio. This is where I create most of my music. I created in a home studio.
Right.
So I was, sitting there at the piano playing around with a few chords. My brother came like, wait a minute, let me hear that one again.
Mhm.
So I put it back on and he started humming along to it, humming his own melody to it. Like, okay, maybe this is something that I can grow from it and keep going with it. So I started writing. The interesting thing about it is that a lot of my songs I write, I have the melody before I actually go ahead and create the music behind it. But
Mhm.
for this particular one called You're the One, I went ahead and created all the music before I came up with the lyrics. And I
Right.
was like, this one has to be a love song because the way it just sounded so smooth.
Mhm.
And it's all about finding that special someone,
Yeah.
and let them know how you really feel about them. Because he's basically he's like, if I can explain it to you like this. Okay, so it's this woman that the guy likes.
Mhm.
It may or may not be me.
Okay.
But he's like, okay, he's he's been feeling her for a minute. He's like, I gotta let her know that she's the one for him.
Right.
He said that he's not used to expressing himself.
Mhm.
A lot of times us as men, we don't really get into the expression of personal feelings and all that.
Right.
When we do, it's something special.
Mhm.
That's basically what that song is about. Like I even started off with a little monologue. Like I don't know, I'm not used to expressing how I feel, but here I go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So kind of nervous jumping into it, but yeah.
Mhm.
So that's what
Sounds
that
nice.
song is about.
Actually, it is nice. I've heard it. I've also actually
Okay,
listened to it
appreciate it.
several times. And we'll be playing that at the end of today's show. You're the One.
Appreciate it.
We've played it on the air on our channel multiple times too, and that is a very, as you said, special song for that special someone that you know that you probably didn't know that feeling was there, but they didn't know. But you can play it for them, and then they can find out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with that being said, You're the One is out now. Where can we find it and listen to it?
You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. It's on every platform.
Every
We're on
platform.
all platforms.
Nice, nice. And have you collabed? I know you said you're doing a lot of covers now. You're working on your singles, hopefully building to an album within at least a few years. Have you
I didn't
considered?
answer. That's right. I didn't
Yeah.
answer that question about the album. Okay, so I'm taking my time with it.
Yeah.
I'm taking my time with it because I wanted to put it out this year.
Right.
I really did, but I was like, it's not a rush to put the album out because I wanted to get the singles some publicity first.
Okay.
I want to do a lot of different covers, which also will bring in viewers from that as well. So I'm taking my time. I'm just releasing singles right now. Hopefully by the end of next year, we'll have an album date, maybe.
Nice. Nice. Sounds
But
good.
right now it's TBD.
Hey man, take the leap, man. Keep growing your audience, but whenever you feel like that album is ready, get it out there, man. With that being said, you build an audience and it's weird. Build an audience and all that. Have you considered or have you been collabing with any other artists?
I want to collab with some artists. I have a couple of artists that I've reached out to about connecting with. We have to see how that one goes, but I am interested in any artists you may know.
Okay.
Let them know. I'm looking for specifically female vocalists to collaborate with. I'm looking for because I have a lot of records already in my vault that I'm like this song would be great as a duet. Just be certain songs you hear and be like, this would be really, really good as a duet.
Yeah. You're saying it. I know one offhand. her name. I just gotta look her up. And then another that, man, she was good too. But two female vocalists come to mind, so I'll definitely be talking to you more about that because
Sure.
I'm pretty sure they would be excited to do a collab, a cover. That's what will be featured on social media and Instagram or wherever else. All right, so we got the singles, album TBD, and the expectations of this new single dropping November 11th.
November 11th.
November 11th, titled Potential.
Potential.
With all this that you're doing and still growing, how can our viewers keep up with you, keep in contact with you if they want interested in collaborating or working with you, or maybe making a video to that first song? Because as you were talking, I was like, I'm thinking of a video for that song as we speak, for the You're the One. But how can we keep up with you and get in touch with you?
I'm on all social medias. Well, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on YouTube under the handle of Jarrod Music Official. Okay. So you can just find me on that. Reach out to me on IG, or follow me on TikTok, or subscribe to YouTube. I'm on all of those three things.
Awesome. So YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Jarrod Official Music.
Jarrod Music Official.
Jarrod Music Official.
Don't send them to another Jarrod now.
Yeah, no. We want to send them the right one. We want to send them to you and only you. All right, sir. Well, we thank you. We're not rushing you off by any means, but we thank you for joining us today. Understand, of course, that creative process is a lot. So when that inspiration hits, we don't know if we've inspired something, but when that inspiration hits, you got to get to work. So if you have to go, we understand. But if there's anything else you want to share with us, please feel free.
No, I think that was it. I appreciate you having me on the show. Hopefully I can come back the next time I release something.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's just come back when after your next single is ready to drop, and absolutely when that album is ready to come out and debut. All right. Last question though, what would you say to someone who wants to get started in artistry, whether it's a musician or a painter, sculptor? What would you say what would be your advice as you've been on this journey for a while now?
Take it slow, one step at a time. Like we were saying earlier, immediate success may not happen, but don't get discouraged. It's going to take time to really build your following, to get people to see your content, but just keep at it. And eventually you're going to reach the people that are interested in whatever you do.
I wholeheartedly agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. And with that, other Jarrod, the singer, at Jarrod Music Official.
There we go.
On all social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I got to get into that. I have one. I just haven't really gotten into it. It seems like it's fun, but
it's incredibly fun.
Okay.
Like I should have gotten on there a long time ago, really.
Yeah. I have to get into that one day. All right, sir.
But no, I don't have the Facebook. I got the Twitter. No, not the Twitter. The
Instagram,
IG, TikTok, and YouTube. Not so much Facebook. I don't really.
IG, TikTok, and YouTube. I said Facebook. I'm just so used to saying Facebook that just like rolls off the tongue. Yeah. All right, sir. Well, we thank you for joining us, and we hope to hear from you again. And that single, You're the One, is playing right now. Check it out.
I'm not used to expressing how I feel for you. Here I go. I don't do this often. The way I feel, I can't keep nothing from you. Think I'm in love, a blessing from above. Ooh, I've gotta let you know that you're the one I love. I've gotta let you know that you're the one I love. I've gotta let you know that you're the one. The one. deserve a million roses and so much more. How much can I say it? Love in every way. Ooh. I've gotta let you know that you're the one I love. I've gotta let you know that you're the one. The one. The one. You could be the one. You could be the one. You're the one. You could be the one for me. You could be the one. You're the one. You could be the one for me.
Hold my breath, hush my head, count my steps. I need this more than ever. Might feel strange, but I'm not afraid. Every day I try but can't forget it. Hey, I need a new way. Let's just a give and take, make mistakes, keep on hoping, hoping for the day I'll fly high. As long as my heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. My heart is open, I know I can keep on going, keep on going.
We are live in the DTV, the edutainment channel, and we want you to advertise with us. We want to offer you a commercial spot opportunity. You might be asking yourself, don't commercials cost an arm and a leg? No. With Live in the DTV, our spots start off at just $50. That's right, for just $50, you can advertise with us. Head on over to liveinthed.tv and book your spots now.